It's 10 trivia questions on ED TV shows. That's where all the TV show answers will end with the letters ED. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show and listening to this episode on TV show trivia. All your answers will end with ED, and I found these in a list from the newest issue of Entertainment Weekly, which I have not read in, 15 years. I think my mom used to get a subscription to it. Or maybe I had a subscription to it when I worked at Best Buy because they were like super cheap way back in high school. But I recently wanted to, get some magazine subscriptions. I was trying to kind of introduce the kids to magazines. So I bought them a Highlights issue and this other Animal Kid magazine. And my son Tommy was kind of like, and he just kind of threw it to the side. But Annabelle really liked the Highlights magazine and the hidden pictures and all the different things that I used to like about that magazine. So I think we're going to get a subscription to Highlights at my house. And I grabbed Entertainment Weekly for myself because Ted Lasso is on the cover, and I'm very excited about season 2 of that coming out later this month in July 2021. So I've been reading a lot of that front to back, and there was a list. It just said like the top 10 TV shows that end in ED, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea for an episode. So I took some of theirs, and I found some other ones just on the different websites that list TV shows, and I said, oh, this will be a fun round. So we used this in my live nights this past week at Last Name Brewing and Brewport Tap House and Pocock Brewing, and hand brewed beer in Chatsworth, California, and Turnbull's Tavern down in Whittier, California. You can find all these locations and play trivia every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, in person. Everything's open back up. Go to triviawithbuds.com/shows, and you'll see those. You can also go to the top of triviawithbuds.com and click on weekly locations. And you can RSVP to any event. When you RSVP, I take all the people who RSVP'd at the end of the month and do a raffle for a cool item. My friend Allie from Brewport Tap House just won a Arrested Development coloring book from Drew Blank at drewblank.com. So if you like winning stuff and you play my live events, make sure you RSVP at triviawithbuds.com/shows to all the events. They usually go up on Monday for the shows on Wednesday nights. And if you're in Eastern Tennessee, I'll be at Johnson City Brewing Company next Thursday, July 15th, for my first in-person brewery show here in Tennessee. So check that out, Johnson City Brewing Company, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And I would love for you to be there. It's a small place. I think I can fill it up pretty nicely, and I hope that your butt's in one of the seats. And if you like it, we're doing bingo the following week at that same place. And then also another place in Tennessee called Depot Street Brewing is interested in doing some trivia very soon as well. So check my website for all the info, and enjoy today's episode on ED TV shows. We're going to jump into those 10 questions right now. Here we go. ED TV shows. Question number 1. Remember, all your answers will end in ED. Here's number 1. Timothy Olyphant plays U.S. Marshal relocated to Kentucky. Number 1. Timothy Olyphant plays a U.S. Marshal relocated to Kentucky. Number 1. Question number 2, Elizabeth Montgomery sitcom with a famous nose twitch. Number 2, Elizabeth Montgomery sitcom with a famous nose twitch. Number 2. And number 3, Laura Dern 2-season HBO series with the tagline about a woman on the verge of a nervous breakthrough. Number 3, Laura Dern 2-season HBO series with the tagline about a woman on the verge of a nervous breakthrough. Question 4, the title star, real, middle, and last names of Andre Charles has been hosting this spinoff since 2010. Number 4, the title star, real, middle, and last names of Andre Charles has been hosting this spinoff since 2010. And number 5, an MTV acoustic concert series that started in 1989. Number 5, an MTV acoustic concert series that started in 1989. Question 6, a one-season sitcom about college life featuring Seth Rogen. Number 6, a one-season sitcom about college life featuring Seth Rogen. Number 6. 4 more questions to go on our ED TV shows episode. Number 7, a reality show cooking competition hosted by Ted Allen with the chance to win $10,000. Number 7, a reality show cooking competition hosted by Ted Allen with the chance to win $10K. Number 8, another MTV series from 1999 to 2002 about high school and college sex escapades. Number 8, another MTV series from 1999 to 2002 about high school and college sexual escapades. Number 8. And number 9, an ABC sitcom spinoff of The Goldbergs that was canceled in 2020. Number 9, an ABC sitcom spinoff of The Goldbergs that was canceled in 2020. And number 10, Alan Lane voiced this black and white broadcast Palomino. Number 10, Alan Lane voiced this black and white broadcast Palomino. Number 10. Those are all of your questions for EDTV shows. I hope you got them all right, and I'm very excited to give you those answers right after this sound effect. We are back with the answers to EDTV shows. Let's see if you got them. Number 1, Timothy Olyphant plays U.S. Marshal relocated to Kentucky. That show was called Justified. So there's your ED show number 1, Justified. Number 2, Elizabeth Montgomery sitcom with a famous nose twitch, Bewitched. Bewitched. Not to be confused with the Nicole Kidman, Will Ferrell movie from 2005. Number 2, Bewitched. Number 3, Laura Dern 2-season HBO series with the tagline about a woman on the verge of a nervous breakthrough is called Enlightened. Enlightened. From a couple years back. Number 4, the title star, real middle and last names of Andre Charles, has been hosting this spinoff since 2010, RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked. Number 4, Untucked. Number 5, an MTV acoustic concert series that started in 1989, MTV's Unplugged. Unplugged. Number 6, a one-season sitcom about college life featuring Seth Rogen, Undeclared. Undeclared on Fox. Great show. Number 7, a reality show cooking competition hosted by Ted Allen with the chance to win $10,000 is Chopped. Chopped. Number 8, another MTV series from 1999 to 2002 about high school and college sexual escapades was called Undressed. I remember watching that one late night back in the day. Number 8, Undressed. Number 9, an ABC sitcom spinoff of The Goldbergs that was canceled in 2020 was called Schooled. Schooled. And number 10, Alan Lane voiced this black and white broadcast Palomino type of horse, Mr. Ed. That one literally ends in ED, separated from the rest of the words. Mr. Ed was the show. And those were all your shows for today's episode. I hope you had fun playing along. Thank you for all the kind words and emails you guys send me. If you want to drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime. There's also a contact form on triviawithbuds.com. Fact of the day is that Australia is wider than the moon. If you didn't know that, now you know. Australia is wider than the moon. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers!